Hello Sagittarius, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoyed the reading. This will be your life reading, and then following straight afterwards will be your love reading. There is a timestamp below that you can click on if you want to go straight there. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. Please like, share and subscribe or comment, and that will help to elevate the videos on YouTube. All right, so now from an astrological point of view, you have one major thing I feel which is going to be most important for you. And this is, as of the end of December, Jupiter is now moving into Pisces. Now, Jupiter is your ruling planet, and so it's quite a big deal. It was in Pisces briefly in 2021 and around about July, but it's now moving fully into Pisces. Now this is a big deal because it's at an angle to you. It's also a mutable sign, but Pisces is really it's the sign of dreams and spirituality. It's the sign of healing, and it can also be karma. It can also be about overcoming things or moving forward from something that has held you back. It is quite a deep house because it does have that karmic element to it as well, or deep sign rather. But Jupiter is very, very expansive energy, very explorative, very adventurous, but it's also amplifies anything that it comes into contact with. So coming into Pisces, you've got a good, strong chance of having dreams coming true, massive healing, and also connecting on a spiritual level, which you may never have done or may not have done to this level. So I feel this is being indicated because you have got the 12th house here, which is the Pisces house, and you have also got other indications which are saying that there is some sort of massive spiritual element coming in, or a connection, or a change of belief systems, or you are waking up. Basically, you're getting a wake-up call, and then you're seeing things from quite a different perspective. So all of this is possible with Jupiter going into Pisces. So let's see where that takes us. The first week or so of January, I feel will feel quite fated or destined in some way, but I feel it's going to trigger a lot of things in your chart. We have also got other elements coming in here. You have got the Jupiter return, so Jupiter obviously very strongly featured for you. We've also got Venus. And Venus is very busy in January, and also in certainly the first part of February. She has a Sun conjunct Venus, so the Sun is conjuncting Venus, which is retrograde. Venus is moving backwards at the moment, so there's a lot of intensity and introspection around romance, love, affection, social things, also monetary matters, and things around the entertainment industry or the beauty industry, anything beautiful or artistic or creative. All right, so Sun conjunct Venus, so that's going to get a boost on 9th of Jan. And then again, she's highlighted, she goes direct. So she goes from moving backwards in retrograde, she starts going direct from the 29th of Jan. So whatever she was working on over this last month and a half, whatever came up during the Venus retrograde will start to shift forward 29th of Jan. And it's also connecting in a beautiful trine to Uranus, and Uranus is expect the unexpected always. And so I feel 29 Jan may be important. Venus also will then conjunct Mars. These are the eternal lovers of the zodiac. They don't meet up very often. So when they get together very closely in a sign, it's a big deal. So Venus conjunct Mars, and that will be on the 13th of February, so just before Valentine's, so that Valentine's weekend, and that is in Capricorn, and it is at 14 degrees. So a lot of indication of really a solid, something solid coming from that conjunction, because Capricorn is a sign of building and goals and having a foundation. And then just after that, there will be a full moon on the 16th of February. In Leo, and Leo is a fellow fire sign, so I feel very romantic energy around that, a very expansive energy as well. Leo is all about love, romance. It's also about honor, integrity, being in the spotlight. It could affect you from a career perspective as well. All right, So let's see now. We've got, let's start here. We've got the 12th house. So the 12th house deals with everything in your unconscious, okay? So, but it is also the house of Pisces, as I said, and this can be about dreams. It's got a wonderful spiritual element to it, so you could be connecting in some way, you know, on a deeper level than where you have been before. So you could be really going to bigger heights in that regard. But it could also be dealing with things that are in your unconscious. Now, this can be old wounds. It can also be self-defeating behavior. You know, like self-sabotaging behavior, or things that have kind of been in your unconscious. It may be something like to do with programming from, you know, from parental influence, or just experiences that you've had in your life. So things that sit in the unconscious, and that rules about 90% of our lives. So it could be behaviors, it could be complexities, it can also be belief systems and attitudes that you have. All right, so that's going to get a bit of an overhaul. It's also very much about healing. So whether you are a healer, so you may be in the medical profession or the alternative healing profession, or you are going to receive healing in some way. And this can be just simply letting go of a self-defeating behavior or a belief, or you are raising yourself up and seeing something that you have not seen before, and this brings about a healing. It has a strong karmic element to it as well. So this can be aspects from your karma, what you've come into this lifetime to deal with this time around. It can bring people that are connected to that into your life, or it can highlight aspects of that. It can also be karma associated with what you're doing in your life and where you're going and the direction that you're going on, and so on. And it can also be obviously past life issues, or remembrance of past life may very well come up during this period as well. You may be dreaming a lot, you know. But it's a spiritual development. It's also about sort of meditation and being in sort of like retreat mode, or just having a very thorough introspective period. That can all come in under the 12th house. Now, at the top, you've got Coventina, purification. So things need to be let go of there. And at the bottom, you've got Jupiter return benefits. All right, so I'm starting with Jupiter since this is your ruling planet. Now, a return means it's coming back after a 12-year circle around your chart, okay? And so 12 years, so things up to about 12 years ago may now start to bear fruit. Now, it can mean lots of other areas of your life could also be sort of starting to blossom. But this is normally associated with almost like rewards for effort. So you've got benefits coming in, but it's usually associated with something that you started, or you wanted to do, or you would have done or could have done, or it got shelved, something from the past that you wanted to do or work on, or perhaps you started something. It could have been an idea or a desire that you've had, or a dream. Something comes back and it bears fruit, or the opportunity comes in for you to pick up and move forward so that you can reach your dream. But it's normally associated with effort that you've put in some way. And this could be purely spiritual, or it could be purely from an emotional healing point of view. It could also be letting go of things in the past. This can be relief or rescue. It can also be finally letting go of baggage that you have been carrying around in the 12th house. All right, baggage from parental programming, or growing up years, or childhood situations, or past relationships, or things in your life that have been troubling, or that you've been working very hard on. So some sort of release, or very much a dream coming true, can also happen with Jupiter return. It's quite a fast-moving energy, so you're going to have to grasp it quite quickly. It can rise up, and it can present opportunities to you. So however you want to apply it in this 12th house. Now, this can be opportunities that have, you know, to pick up on something that you've had before, or it could be a new opportunity. And it's going to bring, it can bring fulfillment of some sort. As I said, some sort of dream coming true, or something getting settled and sorted, or like a breakthrough of some sort can happen with this. Now, it is also about making wise choices, and especially in the 12th house, this is very important, because the 12th house can also be about things that you've relied on, or that you are dependent on. Now, this can be codependency, it can be substances, it can be behaviors, it can be aspects of your life which you feel you can't do without, that you rely on. So in some cases it can be addictions, whatever it may be. But it's saying that there may be rescue or relief from that, or you are overcoming something to do with that, but always with Jupiter return, wise choices, okay? So you're going to be given a wonderful blessing or a benefit or some sort of luck or breakthrough, or something is bearing fruit in your life. So the opportunities are going to come. It's up to you to follow up on those opportunities now. Follow them all, whatever gets presented to you, and then just go for it. Just see what is there coming in for you, and you will get led where you need to go. But effort has to be applied here, okay? You have to still work at it to bring this benefit or this blessing or this happiness home. You have to bring it home. But the opportunity and the breakthrough is certainly possible here with Jupiter return. It's a very beneficial energy, very expansive energy. Now, with Coventina purification, again, this is about releasing things. So this could be baggage. It could be issues around a healing that you need. You could be seeking healing. It can also be healing through detoxification. So she talks about this. It's time for cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. So this can be negativity, negative thoughts that you have. This can be negative self-speak. So how you speak to yourself. And that voice in your mind, which is derogatory or puts you down, or prevents you from moving forward. All of these things, all of us have this. So you need to rewrite your self-speak, how you speak to yourself, your affirmations, how you want to speak positively about anything. This can be, how you think and how you speak positively, and letting go of negative behaviors or negative things that you are taking into your body. Now, this can be anything really. It can be media. It can be too much exposure to things, or too much exposure to watching and listening to things that are just not good for you. It can also be obviously substances, foods, etc., whatever it is. Anything triggering or that is toxic for you, you have to let it go, okay? Best to let it go under this energy. And it's saying that once you do this cleansing of your body and mind, you will release a lot of things, and that will help you to move forward in, and you've got the possibility of a huge healing here. So it can also be that if you have already been on this path, if you started on this path and you have already been doing this, then it's saying keep going, because whatever you're doing is working. Okay, so looking after your body is your temple, it's your vehicle for life. And if you really look after it, it will carry you for many, many, many years, and a healthy body, healthy mind, healthy emotions, all right? So all of this coming in. It could also be around belief systems that you have, or you may have been, 12th house sometimes can be illusions. You may have had illusions about certain things, and those are now leaving you, and you're now moving into a better frame or a better belief system, whatever it may be. Because you've got here sensitivity, White Tara. So you are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So anything triggering in your life, whether it's a memory or an old behavior or a substance or something you're watching or listening to, people, it could even be a workplace, whatever it is. You're on the ascension path, okay? And ascension means letting go of things that you cannot take with you into a higher vibration. So you've got to let go of a whole lot of things, okay? And this can also be a wake-up call with regards to belief systems or what you have believed to be true in the 12th house, okay? So something is getting a workout or a work over here. And it could also be, as I said, moving forward or overcoming something or having a door open for you, like a wake-up call, all right? But sensitivity, it's saying that you're in this position, so take note, look after your body, your health, and what you're taking into your body, and this will serve you well. Now, also with the around this issue, we have also got a major arcana here. This is the bottom of the Fairy Tarot. The number 16 may be important for you, or 6 and 1 is 7. 7 is always about right place, right time. So some sort of timing is involved here. So it says here, life experiences is the Tower normally in the tarot. So this can be an upheaval or some sort of occurrence in your life which really does change things. It can be quite chaotic, and it can be quite a sharp shift or change, but for a lot of people it's basically seeing something and realizing that you have to make meaningful changes now. So it says here, let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event, a situation that leads to significant opportunities. So whatever is leaving your life, or whatever needs to be let go of, or whatever you are walking away from, you're going towards something better, or other better things are going to come into your life. And this is where the Jupiter return comes in. These other things are coming in for you in the form of opportunities or doorways or paths or whatever it may be. And it's up to you to grasp them, okay? But you're going to be very sensitive. You're going to be really in a sort of a growth phase, and that makes you sensitive. So cut out all the things that are triggering or for you and make you unhappy, and start moving forward, following this path, because what is on the other side of this horizon is a wonderful fresh start in some way, shape or form. Okay, so it can be a bit of a shake-up, as I said. It can be like that, an upheaval of some sort, but it is also walking on a new path in a new direction, which does bring you significant opportunities. But you have to let go of certain things in order to bring those opportunities in. Okay, and it could also be just simply an attitude or a belief. You know, you may have seen things in a certain way, and now you are letting go of all of that, and you're moving forward into a new phase altogether, a new cycle. Okay, it could also be releasing of karmic things. Now, we have also got the fifth house. Fifth house deals with romance. It can be a love affair. It's also passion associated with that, or passion around things that you enjoy. So this can be anything really that is enjoyable, happy, recreational for you. It could be a handcraft. It could be something to do with a creative thing or an artistic thing. It could be the entertainment industry. It could be stage work. It could be any kind of performance. Anything associated with that. It can also be any kind of play. So this is like play that is fun and enjoyable for you. So fun is very much aspected with the fifth house. It is also to do with social activities around that. It could be club activities. It could even be sports, maybe. Anything that is recreational and enjoyable for you. It can also be about children. So children seems to be coming in here. So if it may not be your own children, it could be another child or children that you're associated with if you don't have any. But it can also be accessing your inner child, which often gets silenced while you are growing up, and then it starts to rumble as you get older, and you have to listen to it, to release that energy, to listen to your inner child, because it's got valuable insights for you. So it's all about that. In some cases, it can also be about a risk, some sort of risk that needs to be taken or is coming in. And this could be associated with your children or children that you are connected to, or it could be to do with you. Maybe you're listening to your inner child and taking a risk, or it could be something else, a creative project, as I said, or a love affair, or some sort of passion that you have, or it's to do with a project or something to do with stage work or entertainment, as I said. So at the bottom you've got Venus, which can also be about the entertainment, beauty, artistic, creative industry. All of that comes in under Venus. Anything beautiful comes in under Venus. But Venus is also very much about love. So this could very much be about a love affair. It can also be associated with monetary things. But it is also about refinement of some sort. So some sort of refinement of your ideals or your love language or your ability to love, or it's sort of refinement around the beautiful things in your life, or things that you want to create in your life, you know. But Venus rules all handcrafts and beautiful things and the creation of beautiful things, the beauty industry, and also to do with the arts and any kind of arts, you know, whether it's stage work or whatever it may be. The arts in general could even be dance, and then also all creative things come in under Venus. So now at the top you've got Athena, inner wisdom. She says, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So inner wisdom, so there's a full moon here. So the full moon, as I said, is coming up now. For you it will be the 17th of Jan. Now it's in Cancer, so this is going to be important in some form here. So the 17th of Jan, and it will be squaring to Pluto and Capricorn. So this is going to be a push and pull between your personal or home life or domestic life and the world outside home, or it could be career. There could be a push and a pull there, some sort of something that needs to be worked out. But it could also be to do, obviously associated around children and the home, domestic things. And then the day after that, we have Uranus going direct. Now, Uranus has been retrograde for some time in Taurus, and it's starting to go direct on the 18th of Jan. And Uranus is always about expect the unexpected. So I think something is going to come in to shift something in this fifth house. Now, what Athena is saying is that there's something that you're procrastinating about, or you're self-doubting yourself on. And that's what she talks about. So she's saying, listen to your intuition and your inner wisdom, because you know what to do in this house. Whatever the subjects I talked about in the fifth house, there's something here you need to take action on. And you know what to do. It's in you. You know, you have the intuition, you have the insight, but you perhaps just haven't acted on it. But it's saying, listen to your inner wisdom. That there's the full moon and there's the angels in the background as well. It's also connected to communication, because she's got a blue orb there, Pegasus, which is always about movement. So something to do with that coming into the fifth house for you. We also have the 10th house coming in. 10th house is your fame, your reputation, your career, your public status. It's also authority figures. It's maybe you becoming authoritative in some way, reaching an authoritative status, or you are involved with somebody who is like that, like a guru or a mentor or a boss or a manager. Or it could be an authoritative figure in your life, like a parent or something like that. It could be a mother or father, to take it as it resonates. And it can also be to do with authoritative institutions, like this can be government or legal or a learning institution, something like that. Now, at the bottom, you've got part of fortune coming in. And then at the top, you've got Damara, guiding children. So this could very well be related to a career that you are either in, or that you could go into, or it could be that you are connected in some way to children, or your profession is around that, something to do with children. But it could also be, as I said, listening to your inner child. There may be something in this 10th house which needs to be activated, because your inner child hasn't been heard. Okay, so you may be connecting to that, and then suddenly pieces of a puzzle that have been out of place for a long time may very well start to fall into place for you, because your inner child is with you right from the very beginning. And being in touch with that allows you to get in touch with your playful side, your innocence, but also living in the moment and facing things with optimism and enthusiasm. And it also has a lot of inner wisdom which gets programmed out the older you get. Okay, so getting in touch with your inner child is very, very important. All right, but it could also be to do with something associated with children here. It says you are good at helping and counseling and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Now, this could be a family member or somebody associated, somebody just close to you, or somebody that you meet, and you just have a conversation with them, and something that you do. But it could also be career related, as I said. So now, part of fortune, this deals with aspects of yourself that you have overlooked or you haven't harnessed in your life, and that could very well be the wisdom of your inner child, okay, or the wisdom of children around you at this time, or something around a child or a young person dropping wisdom in your lap. It could be that. But the knowledge that comes with this, once you realize that there's a part of yourself that you haven't harnessed, or you haven't honed in, or you haven't connected to, then you can start connecting to it, and it brings wisdom. It could also be a talent or an ability or a skill that you have, which is going to get triggered in some way here, whether it's something that somebody says, or it's some other aspect. It could be a Jupiter return from an opportunity point of view, or it could be this life experience change that you're going through. But something is going to trigger this. It's going to stir the waters. And this can be a talent or a skill or an ability that you have that starts to rise up. Now, this could have been something that has been lying dormant or inactive in you, or it's inherent in you, and you just haven't acted on it, or you've taken it for granted, or you've just accepted that this is how you are, but you haven't actually used it properly in your life. You haven't accessed it. So it could be that. It can also be from a career perhaps, or a fame reputation point of view, that you are coming into the spotlight in some way in this house. This can be that you are coming into notoriety, or the spotlight is on you in some way, and this brings rewards. It could also be reward for something that you've been working on in this 10th house. Okay, could be a career, or it's your fame and your reputation, something like that, or your public status, okay, is being elevated in some way. And this is saying that very beneficial. Lady Fortune is smiling on you. It can bring rewards. It could be gifts. It could be support. It could just be really all good things coming to you at this time with part of fortune. It could also be that as a result of you seeing a talent or an ability, or listening to some aspect of yourself that you haven't accessed prior to now, this rising up in you, you can actually use that as a skill going forward. So you can monetize it by learning more about it, or you could study something more to do with that and create a new profession or a new way of life or another skill around that, or hone that skill. Okay, so all of these things, it's a very, very beneficial card. It's also a destiny and a fate card. Okay, so something is going to get stirred up in this house. Now we have got the detail card. So I feel that to do with this 10th house, there is something coming in, or it could be to do with an opportunity which is either coming back to you from the past, bearing fruit, or it's an opportunity that's coming for you now, and you're going to get the chance to go after a number of things. But there will be some details here. As I said, with the Jupiter return, it's a fast-moving energy. You've also got grand trine blessings, and this is about steering your ship. Even though you've got blessings coming to you and opportunities, you still have to steer your ship. You still have to finish what you start under this energy, and you have to bring that blessing or that benefit home. And there's something to do around detail to do with that. So there's something fine print or small that you need to look at. Perhaps it's planning, because it's to do with the 10th house possibly. See how it comes in for you. Now, to do with this guiding children, because you've got the 5th house, as I said, children may be aspected, but it could be a relative or somebody you meet, or it could just be represented by somebody that you are in contact with. Now, the Princess of Winter can be a young person. It could be male or female. This is showing as a female, but take it as it resonates. Princess of Winter, inquisitive, truthful, realistic, undiplomatic. Okay, so this is normally an indigo person. If you don't know what the indigo is, look it up. The indigo generation. And it says here, it could also be related to information that this person is going to give you. Or it could be something that you learn associated with a young people, or a young person, or your child. Or it could be your inner self, your inner child that is rising up to say something and be heard. So information that can help you, but which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. It can also be that you are an indigo and you've never accessed this as part of yourself, which could be the part of fortune. This could be some aspect of yourself as an indigo warrior or as an indigo person, and now this is being triggered and that's now rising up. Okay, so the indigos say it like it is. They're rebels. This person can be quite sharp-tongued, but very direct. And they see things very clearly. The Princess of Winter is the Princess of Swords. So this is all about air. It's about communication and words and so on. Okay. But it can also be communication that you have been waiting on, or that suddenly moves forward. Some situation suddenly moves forward, or you get communication that comes in unexpectedly, but it could be a little bit sharp. All right. But something may just move forward quickly, unexpectedly, or it could be an unpredictable situation that rises up in some factor here. And maybe this is where your inner wisdom is coming in. So you know what to do, and you're going to know what to do, how to handle the situation. If you have been working very hard at something for over a long period of time, and you're kind of feeling a little bit jaded, it may be that you need to give your inner child a bit of an airing and go and do something which is playful and fun and enjoyable. And this is why you've got the 5th house. Something which is going to give you a lot of pleasure and a lot of happiness, because you've got Cordelia here saying, go outside. You have been indoors too long. Go outside and get some fresh air. That is going to refresh your life. It's going to bring energy in. And it's going to move things forward. If you are trying to manifest something here, then it's saying that it's a good possibility that in the month of May, this manifestation could come in. So this could be something that you've been working on in your 12th house, or it could be to do with a love affair or a child-related thing or a creative project, or it's a career aspect, but something that you're trying to manifest here. You need to get into nature, get outdoors, get next to the ocean or next to a water body, enjoy nature, the nature kingdom, the floral kingdom, and get some fresh air. And that's going to invigorate you and bring you fresh ideas. And something that you're trying to manifest could be in the month of May. Then finally, we have Grand Trine Blessings, so another beautiful card coming in. This is kind of very connected to the Jupiter return. Grand Trine is saying that obstacles or problems that you've had or you have been facing, this can be hurdles or obstacles or blocks in your path, are going to be lifted away or removed. They're just going to dissolve possibly as well. So, and you're going to have flow. There's going to be a nice flow of energy. Things are going to start moving forward. It could very well, as I said, be delivered by this person, or it's something that suddenly changes. Or it could be that you have been through a tower or a life experience, and now you're coming out the other end and you are moving forward to pick up your new opportunities. But whatever it is, it's saying that there's flow, there's movement, there's energy, and you just got to go with it. All right. It could also be that you are completing or finishing something, or you are getting closure on something, and you go to, once you've done that, then you've got that little period where you take a break, you take a rest, you get outdoors, you go into nature, and then you start to look around, or you start moving forward with your next project. But harmony, completion, forward movement, blessings, benefits, rewards, even notoriety may be coming in for you, but it's a blessing and very, very good for you. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you enjoyed that. Please take care. Stay on for the love reading. Otherwise, take care, and I will see you next time. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your love reading. If you're new, hope you enjoy the reading. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. This will be for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone. And it can apply whether you've been only just starting on your relationship, or you have been together for some time. Just take it as it resonates in your situation. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards, so let's just have a look. Some of the cards that have come up are tying in nicely with a couple of astrological aspects which I feel will be coming in for you. And so I'll bring them up as I go along. All right, so we've got here for the situation, we've got sextile opportunity. So you have an opportunity in this relationship, okay? And I feel that is it's an opportunity for growth. It's going to open a door or open doors. It's also going to bring insight. And I feel you have to welcome it. You have to welcome the energy. You have to be willing to bring it into your life, to bring this opportunity into your life. Because the energies that you can collaborate nicely. That's another sextile quality. There's a kind of a synergistic quality to it, where things can join well. And yeah, it kind of opens doors. You know, it's a card of possibilities, but I feel it's also dependent on communicating or communication and that welcoming energy. You know, being on board with it and being willing to bring it into your life. I feel that is the situation. Now we have also got the Moonology card. It says full moon in Leo. So don't let pride get in your way. The full moon in Leo will be happening in February, and that is the 16th of February. It's a very romantic full moon, and it comes just after Venus and Mars are conjunct in Capricorn, and that is on the 13th of Feb. So that whole period, 13th through to the 16th, I feel will be quite a blessed period, quite special. Venus and conjunct Mars doesn't happen very often. They are the eternal lovers of the zodiac, Venus representing the feminine and Mars representing the masculine. So it says, full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. So this applies to either one of you. And this could be pride with regards to how much energy you're putting in, or, you know, in relation to past situations that you may have been in, and afraid of, you know, like fears rising up and being afraid to take action because of past experience, or whatever the case may be. But so it just says, don't let pride get in your way. Got a wonderful opportunity here. A full moon is a culmination, a sort of it's always about a result, and it brings things up into a some sort of a culmination, as I said. So just be careful with the pride thing. Leo, really, the energy is, it's ruled by the sun. It's very loving energy, actually. It's a very romantic and flirtatious energy. That is Leo normally. It's also very creative energy, so follow any creative ideas, or be more creative in the relationship, possibly. That I feel is also a situation. And don't be afraid to be creative, you know. So the Leo energy is all about that. It's a lovely playful energy, very very playful, very vivacious energy, flirtatious, creative, and you know, just love of life. So don't hold yourself back from that because of pride. Okay, so I feel that's an aspect coming in. Then the divine door here, it says inner power. Be your own, by your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. So if there are fears rising up, which are kind of activating things in you, let go of those, because those are going to hold you back. And it comes up again in the advice section that you need to let go of those, because you've brought yourself here. That's something that you're welcoming, this opportunity. It's coming in for you. And there's soulmate potential here. And, you know, at this moment in life, you have nothing to fear, all right? So it's only fear itself that you are fearing, if you know what I mean. So now we've got the energy on your side is coming in a semi-sextile, which is an allowing energy. So I feel you are looking at this as you're bringing it in. It's also a very encouraging energy, so you probably are feeling that. You see the potential in it. And there is hope here. You have hope, I feel. And it also is about how you're going to respond to the situation. As I said, take on board what I've said. Your response is important. And I feel that the situation will be rewarding. And I think that that's how you feel, that there will be rewards in here, or there are rewards in it. And that you're just currently going with it and allowing the energy. But I feel there could be more here. I feel there could be more that you need to add in. But you're nonetheless in a very receptive state, which is good. Then we've got the divine door. It says secret sketches. Wander and seek the familiar and friendly kind. Draw memories in sketches for others to find. I think this is saying that you need to be expressive in this situation. So however you want to do it, whether you take pictures or you draw or you write, whatever it is, be more expressive and be more creative with the energy that you're putting in. And I feel you're going to get a good result from that. So it's the energy that you put in is what you're going to get out at the end of the day. So if you've got creative skills, or you like to take photos, or you want to make memories with your person, or whatever the situation is, you know, it's about that. It's about putting that energy into the, you know, that creative energy in. And that will help to move things along here. Now for your person, there's Leo energy here, Leo the lover. So this person is very loving, very probably quite vivacious, or could even be flirtatious, expressive, and so on, also creative. The Leo energy, as I said, you've got the Leo very strongly here, and then the Leo is coming up for your person as well. So very warm, very loving energy. And, you know, this person could be really quite confident, or could be quite, as I said, outgoing and vivacious. And so that's how they come across to you. I think that's the energy that you are receiving them in. And I'm just looking at a word here. It says juicy, which is lovely. So, you know, it can also be a very trusting energy. All right. So I feel that this person is in that energy, the loving and the trusting energy, and that very expressive energy. So I feel they are in that mode, and possibly you need to rise up to meet that. We've also got here silent skill. So they got two doors, two divine doors. This is the first one, silent skill. I challenge you to unpack your mind in meditation's grace. The soul can unwind. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. So as I say, I feel this is their natural way, that this is who they are, or this is how they're coming across to you at this stage. but they may be just having a little bit of self-doubt simply because of factors perhaps in the relationship. Perhaps the pride is getting in the way and they're having a little bit of doubt, or they are working through that or working on that in the relationship. We've also got here another divine door. It says, a distant kiss in a prayer flag. I wish of all wishes that you were here. Through sunlight and rain, I need you near. So there is longing here. There is missing going on, and there is a wish to be together. Perhaps you're not, or you don't spend enough time together. It could also be that. There could be life going on, other things happening, or as I said, maybe this pride is getting in the way. Perhaps it's kind of created a block, but they're definitely on board, and I feel that they are feeling that way, but they may just be going through a bit of self-doubt at this time, and also because there's some sort of missing energy, or like a longing energy, or perhaps as I said, just don't spend enough time together. It could also be from a reliability point of view. Perhaps there needs to be more of that in the relationship. So maybe it's seen that you need to give more. You need to actually commit more to the situation, so that you come across as being reliable in your investment in the relationship, if I could put it that way. Okay, so reliability coming in. We have also got here the Uranus card coming in. This is the bottom of the astrology deck. So it seems to be that either you're waiting for a breakthrough to come in, or there is going to be a breakthrough that comes in. But I feel it could also be that you're trying to create a breakthrough, either one of you or together. And Uranus is a very unpredictable energy. It's, anything could happen. Expect the unexpected. That is Uranus. But it can also be about breaking free from something, liberation from something. It can also be, it could also be that the relationship itself is unconventional or unusual in some way. It's not following the normal path of what other people have gone through, or what you each may have gone through in other relationships. It's following a different path. So it's got this unusual quality about it. It could also be that the energy may be a little bit erratic, which is possibly why there's reliability that needs to come in here. Uranus can be like a bolt of lightning, all right? So there could be a little bit of erratic energy there. But it is also about awakening. Uranus always brings awakening. So it could be that the relationship itself is creating an awakening, and there's like an awareness or a consciousness change that is occurring here. And it can also be about surprise, or as I said, expect the unexpected. There may be some innovation required here, but I feel that you're either wishing for a breakthrough or you're trying to manifest it, either one of you. But I feel that with Uranus, that sort of unexpected energy could be coming in, or it may be that one or either you wants to surprise the other, or bring in this element of a breakthrough, a brainstorming, or something of that nature. It could also be that obviously the relationship is a revolution for either one of you or both of you, or it's a kind of a breakthrough for both of you. Both of you may have had difficulties in the past or whatever, and this relationship is breaking new ground for both of you. I feel that is the case here. Then the bottom of the divine door, Nomad. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now, don't crawl back and hide. So it's saying that some sort of leap is required here, and that is also kind of very much the Uranus energy, just a quick change and dive in. So take the leap now and don't crawl back inside. So don't allow pride or fears or anything else to hold you back. Go for it. It's saying that this is something that needs to be released or to be acknowledged in the relationship. This wanting to take a leap and experience things, experience the life, experience the relationship, and so on. To as I said, break new ground or go on a journey. The nomad is a nomadic journey, so going on a journey and new ground, new places, new experiences, and so on. Then we have also got the bottom of the Moonology is meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. So new moon is always a fresh start, a new beginning, and I feel that is coming in. The Uranus is definitely going to bring that in. So this is saying that some fears need to be addressed here. Also, if you have expectations of things not working, or things are not, like low expectations, then that's what you're going to get. Okay, so rather focus on the positive and reaching up. Have a consciousness change. Allow this energy to come in. Invest more into it. Give more. And address these fears within the relationship, that and have a positive framework that you're looking at. Soulmates, as I say, do come in with Pisces, and I feel if you invest in the energy and you put your focus on it, then you've got the possibility for a dream coming true here under this energy, because the new moon in Pisces can bring that. And I feel it's also about letting go of past behaviors, or letting go of the past as well, and moving forward. The Pisces is the 12th house normally, and that can be karmic, so this could be a past life situation, but certainly a soulmate or a deep bond is here. And it's just a case of going within. Don't be afraid, and let go of fears, and also to work on it as being a dream that you have, and look at it like that. And I feel that is what you will bring in for yourself. But be reliable with your energy. I feel that's another case, because sometimes with the Pisces energy can be a bit confusing or deceptive. So don't ever do that. Don't be deceptive or try and confuse the issue because you're pulling back out of fear. Be reliable with your energy. And that is what will steady the ship and bring it online. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care, and I hope you enjoy the lovely placements that we have going forward, and have a good time, and I will see you next time.